Hey everybody. So if you don't know me, I am Alana Renee Talbert. I'm the owner of Artwork Creative, and I have a program called the Women's Academy of Instagram Mastery, which is actually open for enrollment right now. It's not open enrollment. You have to apply to it, but application links are at my bio. I'll be talking a little bit more about that. I just want to go live real quick today because this was something that was on my heart. So wanted to talk to you guys because there have been a lot of pivots in my business. There have been a lot of things that I'm changing, and it came from a standpoint of, yes, as women, we can do all things. We can do hard things. Like, those are great affirmations to have. But trying to do all the things is going to keep you from actually hitting your goals and actually doing things that are impactful in your community, impactful for your customers, impactful for your clients, that actually move the ball forward, that move society and humanity forward. And we really do need you to show up in your power, but you are not all powerful. So I wanted to talk about how this like Wonder Woman mentality, or this like idea that you need to be all the things in your business, that you have to do all the things. And kind of, I'm going to talk about this in another live, but kind of like that hustle thing, like that, it's really employee mentality that is saying that you have to hustle, you have to do this, go hard or go home, like sleep when you're dead, blah blah blah. Like, if it comes down to it, if it's go hard or go home, I'm probably gonna go home. But wanted to talk about this today because I do see a lot of people when they're starting in their business, and then when they get to a certain level, because you have been all the things when you're starting. And when you're starting out, it's okay to be all the things because it's not that much going, well, there's a lot going on, but it's not that much that it's out of your control. So when you are starting in your business, you're learning all the things, but you're learning how to do all the things so you can eventually delegate. And sometimes in the beginning, you just have to delegate things. Like, if you don't know how to build a website, if you don't know graphic design, if you don't know accounting, if you don't know marketing, sometimes those are things that you have to hire out. But there are those people who are like, you know what, I can do this, I can do hard things, I can figure this out on my own. Hi, birthday girl. I can figure this out on my own. Like, Google is here, like my good sis, Wikipedia. I can go on Instagram, I can go on YouTube, I can figure all these things out myself. Sure, you can. But from my experience being a business owner and being an entrepreneur for almost 6 years now, it will take you 6 years to figure those things out. And even in this day, 6 years later, I'm still learning so much. Like, I have a business coach, I'm in all these other courses. I like learning and I'm a quick learner, but what I will tell you is getting a business coach, getting a supportive community that can rally behind you, who can show you the way, who can tell you all their trials and errors, will definitely help you. So when I started out, that's why I made the Women's Academy, because it's everything that I've learned over the years, and I packaged it up into one community for everybody. Well, for women, but I packaged it up because it was all the things that I saw were missing, or all the things that I wish I had year one rather than year 6 and me having to create it myself. But if I hadn't gone through all those things, I wouldn't have created it. So with that said, when it's coming down to feeling like you need to do all of the things, please start to take note, and you can do this when you start your business. Hey girl, please start to take note of the things that you absolutely do not like. So y'all know I'm a social media strategist. I love building marketing strategies. But that does not mean that I like creating content, because if you've been following me for a minute, you know I will like create content calendars for my clients. I'll give them tons of ideas of content. But when it comes to me creating content, I go live for like 5 to 10 minutes and that's it. I got you 5 to 10 minutes to create content. Everything else I source from other places. Like, I borrow, I give people credit for whatever it is. I am not a content creator. So something as an example of how not to be Wonder Woman. One of my good friends, her name is @ChrisDidIt on Instagram. She is an amazing designer. She has been in Forbes. She's designed for Marie Forleo, Issa Rae, so many different people. When Chris said that she was gonna start designing social media content for people, I was like, yes, girl, sign me up. What do you need? She's like, just submit your videos to me. I'll make it look pretty. I'll format it. I'll do all the things. She is Wonder Woman in that category. She's not Wonder Woman in accounting. She has a team for that, because as you're growing, you need to be able to make sure that you're scaling. And when I say scaling, that means that your first day isn't going to look like your day 375. Hopefully not. Like if you're making progress, hopefully not. But it's not supposed to look like day one. You're supposed to start to grow. You're supposed to start to expand. You're supposed to hire things out. You're supposed to outsource things. You're really supposed to start to get this stuff down so you can like have someone else do it for you. So oftentimes when I'm talking to clients and they're like, I don't like doing this, so they just avoid it entirely, that's when they start to feel backed up. That's when they start to feel bogged down. That's when they start to feel overwhelmed. And it's coming from two different places. Either pride, because you're like, yeah, I can do it better than anyone else. And probably maybe you can, but sometimes you don't need to do all the things. And then the other place that it comes from is fear. Like, what if they mess it up? And it's kind of like, what if they mess it up? But what if they do it better than you? Like, you got to take chances in business because your business could fail, it could succeed, but it will succeed a lot faster and a lot easier if you have people behind you. So that's really all I want to say today. I'm going to come live probably tomorrow, some other time this week, to talk about that, like, hustle mentality and like going hard or going home, because like I said, I do not like that statement. I do not think that you need to go hard or go home, because when does going hard end? Like, hey boo, when does going hard end? It doesn't. Going home has a destination. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But if you are around and you have known me for a while and you need support in your business, the next round of the Women's Academy of Instagram Mastery is going to be a 12-week accelerator. So we're going to get right into it. And this time we are going to have a lot of new techniques that I'm working in, because I notice with every round that I have, there's a ton of mindset issues that come up, which is why I really want to talk about these issues of like, what is holding people back? What are different like boundaries? What are different barriers that people are having, like, et cetera, et cetera? Because the strategy part, honestly, is easy. Well, it's easy to me. That's why I teach it. But the mindset part is like, no matter what strategy you have, no matter what techniques, no matter how many followers, if your mindset is still all fucked up, then it's just not going to help. So with the next round, we're going to have like a lot of meditation sessions, a lot of workshops around creating your own meditations, like listening to the ones that I give you, different techniques to like really get you out of your head, back into your heart, back into your intuition, and like shining like the beaming light that you're supposed to shine as. So with that said, that link is in the bio. Hit that up. I'll be talking more about it, giving you guys more details as things go. And I think that's it for today. So I will see you guys later. Love you guys. And bye-bye. And Randy, happy birthday. Love you. Okay, bye.